What up, world? It is your boy Big Seven. I am back with another one. I've been a little under the weather, but you know me, I don't really claim the sicknesses, but really haven't been feeling a whole lot. Too good. But where God is, there's a way. So I got to continue to push through. But guys, I am so thankful to be back. I hope everybody's doing the shadow work. I hope everybody's living the right way. Everybody's continuing to do the steps that's needed to be done to get their lives on track. Like, comment, and subscribe on the videos and the videos on the channel. Throw something in the Cash App if you can. If you can't, I still rock with you. Without further ado, let's get to it. Man, I was channeling and thinking back a lot in situations that I went through in the past, and God gave me a couple of things of how people played on your love. People played on my love and would use my own love for them to keep me stuck. So people play on the realness to keep you stuck with them. They will play on the things that you want that are real, and they will sell you a dream to keep false hope, in the situation that you may have with them, because they don't want the situation that you have with them to end. So they'll keep selling you this dream, this false hope, this false dream that'll keep you holding on, that'll keep you wanting the situation, because they're never going to give it to you, so they sell it to you as if they're going to give it to you. But I was looking back on the past and noticing that I wanted a family, and I wanted my kids to know both of their parents, and everything in that situation. And just looking at how in that past situation, how that person played on my heartstrings and kept me hoping and wishing that a family was going to come up out of this situation that we had, even though it was a terrible situation. See, guys, people wanted to make you think that they're building into something, that they were going to grow into something, because as long as they kept you thinking that they were going to grow into something, you would stay. You'll keep staying and getting and receiving nothing. But that false hope will keep you holding on to a situation that's really never going to grow. So they kept feeding you lies, kept telling you, hey, I know you want your family, so just bear with me, work with me. I'm going through a couple of things. I'm going to grow into whatever we need this family to be. I promise. And you kept on. And I kept giving you hope because you wanted to love them. You wanted to be there for these situations. And and apply it to your situation. If it resonates, then apply it. If it doesn't, let it fly. But people come into your life to use you to hide behind you, because you're of the light. You're a beautiful person, and your energy is so strong that you can block whatever their energy is doing, you can shadow them behind you because your energy is so strong. They knew this, so they kept trying to keep you around because they wanted to hide behind your energy. And then plus you had so much to offer. They had nothing to offer you. So when you came in this situation, they had nothing to offer you, but they sold you a false dream, which made you think that there would be something coming in the coming months or weeks, months, years, that they would be on their money, that they would be putting together their work to build themselves into something that would be valuable for you and the family. They were never trying to build themselves into something that was valuable for the family. Because how you spend 7 to 10 years with somebody and y'all have nothing to show for? If they swore they was trying to build into something, why don't y'all still have anything to show for? The proof is in the pudding already. This is why people are starting to look at them for who they are, because they swore they were so good and they was doing so much, but they can't even show the people that they're lying to, telling people that, anything of value or anything they built in a situation with you. You came out with flying colors because you were the only one working on this situation. They never was working on the situation. See, they thought you was going to fall apart because they didn't know that you was going to keep on building what you needed to build to move forward. See, they thought as soon as they let go, see, what they was looking at is the love you had for them. When they seen that you had enough, when they thought that you had enough love to where they can control you, they thought they could control you at least. When they felt like they had enough love to where they can control you, they felt like all they had to do was detach from you and you would fall apart and you would come running back to them. That never happened because what they didn't understand is it wasn't about the love you had for them. See, people think that they can control you because you're a good person, you're a nice person, and you're willing to go the extra mile for people. So they feel like they can control you. See, what they didn't understand about you is that your love had nothing to do with your worth ethic. Your love had nothing to do with what you were willing to do to continue to build and work on yourself. See, they thought all of that was tied together. So they thought if they had your love, that they could control the way you went out there and built on yourself. They thought that all they had to do was leave because they felt like now your love was tied to them. See, they were trying to get you so attached to them that if you had left, that if they had left, you would fall apart. So, seeing you today is destroying them because they simply don't understand how you're able to continue to not only build on your life, but to make it look effortlessly. To make it look effortless, to make it look so easy and simple. See, the problem is they seem to not have watched you the whole time you was with them. Because all through the relationship or friendship or whatever you guys had, apply it to your situation, you kept getting through whatever attack that they threw at you. So it seems to me that they didn't really pay attention to who you were the whole time. When they left, they tried to leave you stranded. Leave you stranded by yourself. No money. No way to pick yourself back up. You got out of that situation. But I guess they didn't pay attention to that one. They tried to marry you because they wanted to keep you stuck and tried to take from you after marrying you. See, you understood the situation because God started to show you in your dreams. And the more you started to tell them, I can see things. I can see what you're trying to do to me. Stop it. You kept trying to warn them. I see demonic attachments to you. They weren't listening. They kept trying to make it seem like you were delusional. Like you were crazy, except for actually listening and seeing that you were a special soul. They didn't want to crown you as special because they didn't like the fact that they knew you were truly special. See, they hated the fact that you were special. They disliked that. So they felt like if they downplayed it, they pushed it away, and they made you feel like you weren't special, that you wouldn't display any special characteristics. They thought that they can dummy down what you truly were. So they kept playing on your heartstrings and then taking back their love because they felt like they controlled you because you loved them. So with the love, they kept trying to come in and come out, give you a little piece, act like they cared for you too, then come back out and act like, oh, I don't know why I led you on and this and that. It was just a back and forth mess. They thought if they kept doing that was going to keep you in line. That was going to keep you staying. That was going to keep you confused. And they can keep you confused forever. They didn't understand that you wasn't going to stay in no back and forth mess. Especially when your God is giving you downloads and dreams telling you what to do. You already knew a while back what you should be doing. The reason you stayed was because of the love you had for them and the kids. You thought you needed to stay for your kids to see a healthy family. If it was a friendship, you thought you needed to stay for that person to learn the lesson. But these people weren't looking to learn a lesson. They were looking for control. See, they wanted to control you like a puppet. They wanted to have their cake out in the streets, mess around with as many people as they wanted to, and come back to you because they knew you were the good one. They knew you were everything they wanted in a partner. Everything they wanted in a mate. But they didn't care about that. They wanted to control it until they felt like they were ready to settle down. Till they felt like they were ready to give you all of them. And God seen this. And God kept giving you the signs. But God had to make this situation so egregious. He had to make this situation so horrible because you weren't getting the fact that you needed to get out of the way. This person deserved karma from years back. And this is years before you. This person deserved karma. So God needed you to step out the way so he can start delivering the karma. Because when you came in to this situation, God placed you in this situation for two reasons. For you to learn a lesson and for that person to learn a lesson. But what happened was this person started to try to destroy you instead for learning a lesson. So God said you guys were supposed to come together to learn lessons and build with each other and be a blessing to this earth. But this person wanted to control you and others except for learning the lessons and building and becoming a blessing to the earth. They didn't want to bless others. They wanted to destroy and conquer others. They wanted power. They didn't want love. And God started to see that. He started to see that you were gradually learning the lesson, and this person was getting worse and worse and wasn't caring about the lesson. All they wanted was control and power. So God kept giving you signs to move out the way, but you didn't want to listen. You didn't want to listen. So God had to make the situation so bad. God had to allow them, and God already knew they would take the bait. So God put them in every situation they got in. When they went out and messed around with that person, God placed that person right in front of them because he knew they would take the bait. He knew that person that they thought was so shiny and good looking, and they thought that person looked better than you. He knew they would take the bait. So God placed that person right in front of them because he needed to make this situation as horrible as he could so you would walk away, because he needed to start delivering the karma that they deserved. He needed to. So God was like, let me see if I can get my chosen out of the way, because I need to start delivering this karma. So that is how he did it, because this person was down for whatever. Behind the scenes and behind your back, that person was down for whatever. So, and God knew, hey, they down for whatever. All I need to do is play somebody that I know that they're going to like in front of them, and they're going to take the bait. They're going to destroy this situation. My chosen's going to move out of the way so he or she don't have to keep going through hell on earth. See, they feel played now because they took the bait. They feel played. They feel like you came in and you played them. They don't understand how you came in and you were here this whole time, and you showed them love that they've never seen before. And you left as if you didn't even love them. They don't understand it. See, they feel like the love you shown made them think that they could control you. The love you showed them had them feeling like they had control over you. So they don't understand what they're going through right now, because you moved on so well, and you put your life back together so great that it's making them think that they never had you in the first place. They never were controlling anything in the first place, and they weren't. But they didn't pay attention to all of the shots they sent at you that you were able to dodge and block without even doing anything. They weren't paying attention to all of the shots fired, all of the things that they were doing to you, that you were just blocking, that you were just getting through, flying colors without even doing anything. God had you protected in that situation the whole time, and they never paid attention. The only thing they paid attention to was the love that you was displaying to them, the love that you tried to show to them, because this is what they prayed for. They prayed for a you. They prayed for a blessing, a loving soul, someone to come in that could help them love the right way. But the problem is they didn't want to treat that love the right way. So all they paid attention to was the love. See, they wanted you to come in and display that love, but they didn't know they had to act right to keep that love. See, this is what's wrong with in their brain is they didn't know that they had to do this. They had the reciprocal give and take to keep you. See, all they did was pray. And this is the problem with these people is all they do is pray and ask for things. And they only ask for material things. The physical. They don't ask for things that's not seen that they may need to work on. They don't ask for help with those type of things. They only ask for physical things. So they were only able to see those physical things. And when they seen those physical things, they did not pay attention to how strong you truly were. They didn't pay attention to all of the work you were doing throughout the relationship, the friendship, to continue to stay sane, to continue to push forward, to continue to build on top of build. They didn't pay attention. They only paid attention to what they asked for, which got them trapped in their own game. They're sitting here lost in their mind because there's no return. There's not going to be another relationship or friendship or in whatever your situation is. There's not going to be another. But in their head, they keep believing because of the love that you shared, because it felt so pure and real to them, they keep feeling like one day all they got to do is come in and pretend that they got that same love to get you back. That's never going to happen. This is why they're so scared to even talk to you, because they don't know what your reaction is going to be. They know all of the messed up stuff that they did. And they don't know how much of the messed up stuff you know that they did. They don't know what you know about them. You know everything. But they think, hey, because you ain't said everything that they done did, or you didn't display it or put it out there like that, they don't know, they don't think that you know everything, but you know everything. But they want to believe that you don't know everything. And because you don't know everything, there's a slight chance. And there's no chance. There's no chance. The ship has already sailed. It's already over. And there will be no coming back. But to them, that love that you had, that you gave them then, keeps making them feel like there's hope that they can come in and get you. Because they felt like the love you displayed was gullible. And as long as they think about that love that you display towards them, they feel like they can come in and get you in that gullible mindset. And you really weren't gullible. You were hoping that this person could finally get it in their head to change and see what type of person you were. How good and great you was to their situation. How you fit them like a glove and try to get on track with you. No, they didn't want that. They wanted control. They wanted power. And it was worse because they had family members and friends in their ear egging them on for the control and power. And them families and friends weren't telling them to do anything that was good. And they kept on listening to this crap. Weren't telling them to do anything good. If anybody's telling you to cheat or lie on a person, how can that be any good? To cheat and lie on anybody is bad, but to cheat and lie on innocent people? If somebody is telling you to cheat and lie on an innocent person, how can you even trust that? How could you even believe in doing that? What would even lead you to doing that? Taking innocent people to court, trying to get them caught in cases for no reason. Trying to destroy relationships with their kids with them. Because you're a hateful person. If people are telling you to do that, how could you trust that they're a good person? But this was what they was listening to. Whole family members telling them to go and do stuff that not going to lead them down a good path. Not going to help their life out. How could you even connect with God after doing stuff like this? How could you even say you're connected to God after doing stuff like this? God ain't going out there trying to lie on people, trying to destroy people. God was walking the earth healing people. Jesus was walking this earth healing people. Didn't ask for money, didn't ask for payment, healed people. And you think it's godly to go out here, lie on people, take people to court, pin babies on people that ain't theirs? You think God is sitting back and saying, yeah, do that, that's great. This is how delusional they are, because they still going to church and trying to pretend like they're such a great person, and they're not. How are you great trying to destroy people? It makes no sense, because the two don't even go together. I'm a good person, but I'm trying to destroy people. It don't even go together. But they were so stuck on, oh, I need my family. I need this, and family ain't even on their side no more. Family done turned on them. Family don't even trust them, because family knows if I could get you to do all of this crap to the person that you love, to an innocent person that you love, then why would I trust you? If I could come in, it's just like these people that begin in relationships with the person they cheat with. You ever seen that? When a person get in a relationship with a person they cheat with, and they think that person gonna be faithful. No, that person don't even trust you, because he or she knows that you cheated on the person that you love with them. Why would they trust you? The person that you love was innocent. You went out and cheated on them with this person, and you think this person is gonna love you? They can't even trust you. As a real person would have been like, you know what? I got a person I love at the crib. And not saying you not a nice, beautiful woman, or you not a nice, handsome man, but I love my situation. I love what I got, and I'm not giving it up for no one. I'm not finna destroy what I have for a piece of pleasure for a night. Now that's trustworthy. But to them, no. They thought they had control over you, so they didn't have to play by the rules. They had their own book of rules with you, because they thought they had you under their hand, under the palm of their hand. They was bippity-boppity booing on you, thinking they had you with their little wand, the little wave of their wand. And the magic came out, and I had you under my illusion. You gonna do what I want you to do. You gonna stay because I need you to stay. See, they had no other play in their playbook but this play. You was their best play. So I don't get why they was out in the streets messing around anyway. If you was the only thing they had, the only play they had, they're out in the streets about to lose the only thing they had, playing games. Now they stuck because they done lost their job, they done lost their mind, they done lost their friends and family, they done lost everything they had that they thought was worth something. And you not coming back. And the only thing they know is control, because they ain't stopped one moment and tried to give their life truly to God. They haven't. They like to pretend like they connected to God, but they ain't truly stopped and said, you know what, let me stop living this way and let me give my life truly to God so he can direct my path. No, we'll just keep living this way. We'll keep getting tangled up in situationships. We'll just keep getting tangled up with a bunch of people, got a bunch of relationships that I don't really want because they still stuck on you. So they don't really want these 4 or 5 relationships that they didn't started up. They just started them up because it's something to do for the moment, but they think that they still gonna have some chance to come back to you when that's never gonna happen. So right now they'll play around with these relationships and then they'll keep on trying to figure out a plan to get back in your life while they play around with these relationships that they don't truly want. And these people don't know that they being played with, so they feel it's making them feel like they got a little bit of power because they feel like they're controlling something by lying to these people and not letting them know the real and what they truly want in these situations. Because this is what they've always been. This is how they always been. A liar, just sitting back, pretending like they such a great and truthful and honest person. They ain't never been truthful and honest. Never. There ain't no truth in them. They just sitting back, just waiting. They waiting on a chance for to have that little slither of hope to get back into your life. They waiting on it. They think it's coming soon. So while they wait, they'll just have these people, running back and forth with like a chicken with the head cut off. And doing for them and trying, and they got a person for each thing that they want, and they'll keep on using them and playing around and playing games. It's not working no more. People are waking up to their games. So this stuff is not truly even working anymore. I'm hearing my God say that. It's not even working no more. So all of these games with these 3rd, 4th, 5th parties that they got on the side, those people don't even want them no more. Because they know now that they're playing games. So now they're sitting back and they lost because not even the manipulation with these people that were able to be manipulated is working. They can't manipulate you no more, so they're trying to figure out how they can come in and tell half-truths. Because they don't want to tell the full truth. They don't want to tell you everything they truly did to you. Because that'll destroy any hopes of coming in and coming back. They already know that. But any hopes is already destroyed. But they believe if they told you the full, honest to God truth, there's no hope. There's no chance. There's nothing. So they feel like, let me try to create this story so good that this person will take me back. So I'm going to tell half-truths, act like I'm the victim in these half-truths, because they got to play the victim. I didn't know what I was doing back then. I didn't know that, my mind was on this, and I was all over the place. People were telling me this, and they were telling me you were doing this, and I hadn't. They're trying to come in with this victimhood. Playing the victim. I had to do this because I had people in my ear and they were telling me this and I was doing this and then victimhood. Playing the victim. This is how they're going to try to come in back to you. But they can't fully gauge it because they don't even know how you feel anymore. They don't know if you even going to talk. They don't like rejection. So they don't even want to come in. They still figuring out the quirks to these lies. How they gonna come in with these lies? They fixing up the story. They cutting it up real good, trying to make it sound real good. How can I come in and try to use these sob stories and these tears, these crocodile tears that I got to try to get back into this person's life? They can't do it. Because you don't want them no way. But in their head, they feel like They gonna come in with the perfect story. They gonna hit you with the perfect slide to the left, slide to the right. One step one time, two steps one time. They think they gonna hit you with it. Just perfect. So they making it up in their head. They cutting the story up real. I didn't know what I was going through. My mind was all over the place. I don't know why I did that. And I acted this way towards you. And then the whole time, it don't take 7 years to get right. To treat a person right. It don't take 8 years to treat a person right. It don't take 10 to 20 years to treat a person right. It don't take 10 to 20 years to know that you not treating a person good. So they knew what they was doing the whole time. So they can't come in with that, I didn't know, I was just, the whole time, I was just going through so much. And no, you was easing their pain. So how were they going through so much? Everybody was telling me this and everybody, so why didn't they listen to you? Why they go out of their way to listen to everybody but you? But yet they're so in love with you. But they go out of their way. They went out of their way to listen to everybody else. They put you on a back burner behind people that they didn't even care truly about. But yet they trying to come in and say, I don't know, these people were telling me they're my friends and family and did it. How they so in love with you and couldn't even hear you out? Did you dirty and then tried to stop you from even being able to talk? Tried to pause you from being able to talk. Calling people on you to try to quiet you. Because they didn't want the truth to get out, or they didn't want to hear the truth to their own ears. Now they sitting back lost. Don't know what they gonna do. Beating themselves all the way up because they knew the whole time. They feel like you hit them with a reverse Uno card out of nowhere. And they don't know how to get you back. They don't know how to come back. They don't have no cards in their hand and they ain't pulling nothing that can be put down. They done went through all of the cards on the deck and there ain't nothing else to put down. There ain't nothing else to put down. They have no more moves. Moves is gone. Cards is gone. Because they didn't expect you to just bounce and build your life into what you built your life into. See, they thought, hey, if you bounce, you ain't got no choice but to come back. You gonna fall apart so bad, you gonna have to come back. And that's what they loved, because they knew you was the best thing they've ever had, so they wanted you to come back. And they knew you always had a trick up the sleeve, so they always wanted you to come back, because they knew you was going to always find a way to make everything work. You're chosen. God has given you that ability to come in and solve problems. So they loved that. Because all they needed to do was turn to you and you was going to solve the problem. But they don't have anything in their mind. They're not intelligent or smart enough to solve their own problems. That's why they needed you around. Now that you're not around, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to solve problems. This ain't something they've ever done. They pretended to solve problems. They pretended when they was with you that they was making everything happen. But people started to see when you left, or when they acted like they left you, that you were still moving on and everything in your life seemed still good, while this person seemed like they was falling apart. Everything was going to shreds. And then people started to scratch their head like, well, you said you was the mastermind in the relationship. Why it seem like they the mastermind? Why it seem like they got all of them? And they was trying to lie. Oh, they got their moves from me. Everything they doing, I taught them. Everything that they straight lying. They copycatted me. They're doing this because I taught them how to do this. They over there doing this because I showed them how to do it. So if they showed you, why can't they put two and two together and do it themselves? Why is things falling apart in their lives if they showed you everything you know? Because they didn't show you anything that you know. God showed you everything you know. But with them, they love to look good. So what they gonna do? Pretend like they did everything in your life. Pretend like they was the ones who always did, was always there for you. Pretend like they were so loving. Oh, I'm such a God-fearing person. I'm so loving. I was always there for that person. Playing the victim. I was always there. They don't know what they missed out. They had when they lost me and this and that. They had the best person they've ever had in their life and this and that. STDs, false pregnancies, and court cases is not the best thing in your life, collective. But leave it to them. It was you who did all of this. But yet you running a new love and you running a new people and they love you. But yet they swearing you such a bad person. You so bad. Why everybody love you so much? And you so bad. Why people attach to you until you start seeing their true colors? You so bad. You have to detach. But yet you the bad one. But people can't seem to detach from you. But as soon as you detach, that's when they go to pretending like it was them. But it's got to be you to detach. Because they ain't detaching. Because how you know? Because they there for 7 years. And you so bad, such a bad person. They there for 20 years. But you such a bad person. Why was they there for 20 years to see all of this bad? You didn't force nobody to stay. If they always wanted to get away, why didn't they get away? They always trying to make you seem like the bad guy, but still stuck there until you say enough is enough. And then they want to pretend like it was them. Oh, I had to get rid of this person and this person. No, you got rid of them. They just pretended and tried to be the first to do it. But they don't want you gone. They want you here. That's why they stayed this long. Why stay this long if you swearing all through the situation a person that bad? It doesn't add up. They around telling people you so bad, but they stayed this long. So if you so bad and you was forcing them to stay, why ain't you forcing them to stay now? They'll even pretend like, oh, they was forcing me to stay and everything. How? So why you so free now? What are they so free now for? But they want to prove that they the one who detached. But they so free now. Why ain't you forcing them to stay now? Because it's all a lie. They couldn't let me go. They couldn't did it. No, you couldn't tell the truth. And still ain't telling the truth because they love you. Still pretending to people like they hate you. What is there to hate about you? You giving the right way? You loving the right way? Your kids love you? What is there to hate about you, collective? They trying to make people believe that you was a bad person. When? People was even around you. Oh, I'm going to need a ride to the stove. Boom, boom, ma'am. You taking people to the stove. Here, take this $20. No, you keep your $20. You might need it later. I don't need gas. I got you. I told you I'm going to take you to the store regardless. They seen your heart. So the people they talking to know you. So they know this person's a liar. When have you been bad, collective? You haven't. But they want to keep drawing up this narrative because they can't have you no more. They can't control the narrative no more. They can't control the situation. They can't make you act out. They can't go and start up some mess and then pretend like they don't know what you acting out for. Oh, I'm going to start this mess up, get this person to react, and then act like, oh, you see them? Look at them. Look at they reacting. Look how they acting. This how they want to get you. Stir you up, cause this whole conflict, and then call a lawyer. He harassing me. She harassing me. She doing this. This is what they want to do to you. Oh, they doing this to me. They doing that to me. And they didn't cause the whole problem. But soon as you react, now they trying to make you look like a madman or a mad woman. Crazy. But now you ain't even caring. You don't care anything about their life. Whether they out cheating with Ray Ray or Roscoe. Cheat with them both together. It don't matter. Because they had no care when they was doing it. When they was catching stuff and still sleeping with them. They was getting pregnant and still sleeping with them. Trying to come back. And the sad person is they so nasty that they would have the audacity to come back to you and try to pin this baby on you. Pin this person's baby on you. They got the audacity to come back to you to pin not only the baby, but this person's STD on you. So they can look good to the outside world. So they can pretend to the outside world like it wasn't them. They got the audacity to do this stuff. And this person ain't nothing. But they protecting this person from you, and you the best thing they've ever had. Oh, I'll just pin everything on this person because they can take it. They're so great and they're so wonderful. This is why they losing their mind, because they like, why did I do all of this? This person didn't deserve that. And your life is showing everybody who they around and them that you didn't deserve nothing they did. The way you moving on effortlessly, the way the new people coming into your life love you. You showing them. Oh, you want to keep lying on my name? I'll show you who I truly am, and my God gonna give you karma and continue to show you who he is. While you pretending in church like you connected to my God. Keep pretending. We gonna know by looking at your life if you connected to my God. Let's put our life side by side right now and see who connected. Because my God won't let me fail. Sitting back trying to act like you such a bad person. But they in behind the scenes crying because they can't have you. But they didn't want you, remember? They didn't want you. lying to people, pretending like they did so much to keep the relationship or friendship together. Oh, I did so much. I did this and I did that. All they did was doing stuff to mess up things. Moving over here, doing this, taking you to court, lying on your name, speaking this, but yet they swearing they did so much to keep things together. Does that sound like they kept things together? Like they was good to you? Don't know if y'all together or not. One day, today, they so in love with you. 2 minutes later, they act like you hurt them. But that's love, right? Now these people stuck. They stuck. And they don't know what to do. They just waiting for you. They waiting for a chance to hop right into that little slither of hope. They waiting to hop in that patch so they can get right. They can try. If they feel like they have a little inch of trying, like you give them a little inch of sympathy, they gonna hop right into it and try to take a whole mile. Because they know who you are. They know your soul, they know your energy, they know your love, they know who you are, and they want all of it. And trying to pretend like they don't. Who gonna want to be them? Are you out here taking people to court? Are you out here lying on people's name? People know who you are. Are you out here cheating and trying to pin stuff on people? No, you do something wrong, you're taking accountability for it. That's why God loves you. Because you know if you did something that's messed up, you need to correct it, you're going to correct it. And my God loves that. Because he knows we're not perfect out here, but he loves the ones that's going to patch up what they need to patch up. People sitting out here pretending and lying. Trying to pretend like they good people. But God knows you gonna patch up what you need to patch up, and you gonna tell yourself, hey, I messed up and I need to get it back on track. So I'm getting it back on track. Them, nope, they gonna keep on lying while doing the same thing behind the scenes. And now they can't have you. And that's all they can think of is getting you back. Because all they want to do is cloak themselves in your energy, hide behind your energy, and do the same stuff they've been doing to you. Cheating and lying and acting like it was you. Cheating and lying and pretending like it was you. Adding multiple people to the relationship so you can never, ever fully clutch onto them. Pretending like they so hurt because of their childhood drama. We'll never fix it though, but we'll just pretend that there was so much. Oh, my dad did so much to me. My mom did so much to me. Well, when you gonna go and have a talk with somebody? When you gonna get you a therapist that's gonna help you? When you gonna go and do some work to actually clean this mess up? They not. No, because they want control and power, and they want to get that control by using that trauma and using these lies and stuff to continue to get that control instead of actually cleaning it up. That was my video though, guys. But like I continue to say, continue to do the shadow work. You got to continue to do the work, guys. The more you do the work, the stronger you're going to get. And it speaks for itself. Shadow work speaks for itself. All you got to do is do it. You'll continue to build your life into the right direction, down the right path. The Lord loves you. So allow him to see you doing what you need to do to get closer to him. And you'll continue to get closer to him. I love you guys. And I thank you guys for everybody who's been rocking with me from day one. Everybody who's coming in new. Everybody who just subscribed. I love everybody. So thank you for the donations. Thank you for the tips. Thank you for the super thankses and the super chats and all of the stuff that you give me. I'm so thankful for all of it. Bless you all. But that was my video. Go throw something in the Cash App. Go watch the video. I hope it helps you. If it does, thank you. I'm so thankful that my videos can help those out there who need the help. So thank you guys. Okay? So, it's been a pleasure. But your boy Big 7 is gone.